Okay, so we got a kitchen to do underlayment and vinyl today. I had to move the fridge, this piece, and the stove out. I'll use the air sled on that. Cut these little shims off with my oscillating tool and sweep it up, start throwing down some underlayment. It's kind of nice. I'll probably prep over these a little bit. I will have to sand these just a little bit, the joints, before I actually get going here. Make sure all the subfloor is proper. Feels good. I don't hear no squeaks. It's nice and solid, but some of the joints, just gotta take care of them. Underlayment is definitely not a fix-all, okay? So we still gotta prep out the subfloor. The sleds were just a little bit short to reach. They actually fell about right here, so cut me a piece of underlayment right there and put it across the back of it, just enough to get my back of my cabinet on there, and that'll extend the sledge just a little bit, so now I can float it. Okay, so we got all the joints sanded down, ready to clean up now and put some underlayment down. That refrigerator will not go out the doors without taking the doors off. So, gonna have to do something I've never done here. I will show you when I get to that point. Okay, so I just want to point out how I got my underlayment run crossways in here. And that's going to allow me, how I started out, to keep my joints plenty far away from the existing joints in the subfloor here. So got about a foot here. Everywhere else I'm plenty good as well. Don't ever want to line up your underlayment seams with your plywood seams. Also, I just wanted to point out, you might wonder, why am I doing that with an air compressor running? Well, I just wanted to point out how quiet that air compressor is compared to other air compressors. California Air Tools ultra quiet air compressor, definitely worth the investment if you use one a lot in the client's home. I mean, the fact that a person could even talk in video and the voice pick up with the air compressor running, myself, I think that was pretty daggum impressive. And if you don't recognize this brand right here that I'm using, by all means, fix to change that. I absolutely love these tools. You guys know I'm all about quality when it comes to anything, when it comes to flooring tools, when it comes to my jobs, anything. I always like to use the best and do the best. Very easy to do with these tools right here. They're not, you probably won't find them. As a matter of fact, I know you won't find them on Tools for Flooring or anything like that. Lord willing, I'm gonna change that because I've had this gun now over a year. Zero issues out of it. I use it all the time. I don't think I've had one single jam up in the gun since I've had it, and I use it a lot. And these right here, check that out. See that right there? Extra hard, okay? You're not gonna get staples all the time going in and shooting back out, in and shooting out, and having to deal with the leg sticking up or anything like that. This staples are really good and hard. This gun will go as fast as I can go. And I love that when it comes to my job. Quality has gone downhill. So when I see somebody like this come out and putting out quality tools, you better believe I'm going to do my part to endorse them, to push the products or anything. I sell a number of these products, the Pro Drive products, on my website. If you are interested in getting some quality, long-lasting tools, you can check them out there, okay? fbsb.store. Again, these things are wonderful, okay? Pro Drive is quality. That name right there says it all. Pro, okay? Pro. Alrighty, got all the underlayment put down. Everything is ready to roll. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and sand all the joints here. Then I will take that refrigerator, bring it out, spin it around, kind of stick it like, let's see here. I'll turn it and put the back right on that wall right there, because that's where it's going to end up. That's going to be its home, is right there in that corner right there. So I'll take it, turn it around, put it right there, and put that last piece of underlayment in there. Then I will be ready to clean up and bring in some vinyl. There is just a little, I might be able to get a dime in that little gap right there. I'm kind of debating on whether I want to fill that or not. This is a super thick vinyl that's going down in here. I don't think it'll be an issue since it's so thick. It's not no paper thin vinyl, so I probably will just end up leaving that. I don't want to do any patch in here. The joints, again, I'll just sand over them, make sure there's no bumps or anything like that, and we'll probably be good to install. I'll double check it once I get it ready. Well, my conscience would not let me leave that little crack. It was already starting to bug me, even though I hadn't even done it yet. So I couldn't get myself to bring the vinyl in and start installing without taking care of it. So here we are. Now we're waiting on floor patch to dry. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay, I have the vinyl all cut in. Now everything's cut in except for this end down here where the refrigerator is. Of course, I did have it in the center. I rolled it back that way. Now I'm fixing to get this one side here pushed up and around just as much as I possibly can, and maybe get this half cut in. Fixing to find out. Well, let's see if I can make that work. See what happens. Alright, that's going to be just fine. It's working out just fine and dandy. Just fine and dandy. Working by myself, I guess you guys see that now. Mr. Luke is off to another camp meeting. I don't guess it's a camp meeting, it's actually a tent meeting. He's real faithful about going to church and such, and I highly respect that. That's why I always let him go. So you guys might notice that he's gone a lot in the summertime, and that's why. Always going to some kind of meetings. So I got that there. These lines on the back, I've said a dozen times, definitely make things easier for the floor guys. Get this pushed in here. Alright. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, so that's exactly what I wanted right there. Now, that's it. You guys can pretty much see what's going on here now. You probably still wonder how I'm going to get that refrigerator over top on the part that's already glued without cranking it, without smashing it flat and breaking the vinyl. That is to come. Hang out. This is going to be awesome. Okay, guys, see what I got going on here. Folded halfway back since I already had my corner folded back here, folded in. Remember, it was going like that. Now I got that folded in. I decided to go ahead and just do this half, fold it back, glue this half, fold that over, roll it, and all that good stuff. Then I'll do the same thing on the side that I'm actually standing on here. Whoa, what's that? What is that? That's right. Those are some daggum Pronies, the best knee pads on the market. That's what that is. I'll get the entire floor here glued to this line here, and then I will just have that end to deal with all by itself, And that's exactly right. You guys stick around for something awesome. I just thought of this earlier. I was not even going to stay around and do all this tonight. I was going to get it ready and have Luke help me when he got back Monday. But I was like, you know what? This is going to be awesome to do it like this. I've never done it. I'm going to do it and capture it on video. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Well, the other day it was a cat running through the floor patch. Today it was a dog running through the glue. They got all the way over here. I grabbed a hold of him. It scared him to death, and he pissed all in the glue right there. He's a little Yorkie, hairy little dog, so he is going to be a mess. Okay, so the little dog went through a bunch of glue, walked all in through here. Check it out. That's right. That's right. Got some on my rag, and it has cleaned all of it off the floor. What's this? Let me find some. Let's see here. You'll see it when the rag hits it, because it'll. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Right there's a big goblet. See it? And it is gone. There's some more. See that? And as a matter of fact, I give it to her to use on her dog, and she sat there in about 5 minutes and got every bit of the glue out of the little dog's hair using this stuff. That was pretty impressive. I don't know how it works, but it just breaks glue down tremendously. It is awesome. I talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. And again, it's not because my wife makes it and we sell it or anything like that. I always want to put stuff out there to help people. And this stuff is definitely the way to go when you're doing glue down. So here's the plan. Got a 2x4 down here by the side of the vinyl. Air sleds under it, air sleds under it. Blow it up, take it right over the hump. And it will only go 1.5 inches flat, so it won't hurt this, because that's okay, like that, as long as you don't like smash it super flat. So the plan is, it'll float right over that, come back here off of the vinyl. I'll be able to glue this, put the refrigerator back right there when I'm done. Let's see how it works. That's the plan. Let's hope for the best. See what happens here. Okay, we are over the hump. Now I'm going to put the sleds in this way so it gets a better lift on it. Go ahead and push it back out of the way. It worked. It was a little rough, but hey, it's done. Moved the fridge over the vinyl by myself. Didn't need no help. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the Daily Grind. Until tomorrow, FBSB is out.